Они будут трогать. Ага. Понял. Маяк не просто так маяк. Что, добрался, что ли? Нифига себе. Спасибо. Так, а кнопка есть? Спасибо. Ложку спиздить нельзя. Яйца. И что, все что ли? В чем маяк? Чисто мусором пришел сюда залутаться. Где смотритель? Про кого? А, сюда же сейчас корабли перестали ходить. Здесь как бы и смотритель-то уже и не нужен. Интересно, я здесь смогу перепрыгнуть? Сохранимся. Нет, стоп. Да. Перепрыгнул. Уф. Тут что мне интересно? Ничего хорошего. Немся. И почему-то эта игра очень много других игр напоминает. Немся. Зайдем к тебе домой. Смотрим, что у тебя есть. Ничего у тебя по сути нету. Ты было я уже забрал. Ты ж там сидел.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun. Come to me afterwards. Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass. Nothing gets through him. If Haber doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying. If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damned thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not the If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them. Keep you.
Ладно.
Oh, mother have mercy. Not another one. If That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people. Well, to be fair, he only bit one person. But now both of them are sick. And Haber's got no clue what's wrong. Which is the only reason that refugee... So, he's sitting in a cage. His wife's crying all day and everyone's pissed. Meanwhile, I'm... The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of? You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats, but, well, you know how it is with old folks. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about... Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but... Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed in a glorified fish bucket, but I've got... The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. Where chairs don't wobble, tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe and bed. Not exactly a secret I broadcast. But hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Oh, she's a real piece of work, that one. Her name... She came here with her husband. Poor man. I never heard him get a word. You know, sometimes I regret not getting married. But if I had a wife...
Ладно, чё разговаривать, сидеть, погнали.
What do you want? To go? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be. So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what... Just know, something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of them had a bit too much to drink, and they hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out. Hard. Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the... Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't... Bastards. This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near in the morning. We realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little... Cole started acting weird after that. We set up camp near the arch spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now with everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe.
Понял. О, телепорт. Цветы у вас пищу. Понял, поговорили. Ну, залазь. Еще цветы. Еще цветы. Ты разговариваешь? Ты не разговариваешь.
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of they do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. Ah, but I'm not. Ah, shite. And who are you? What you want? You another one of... I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. So... one day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time. Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And... peace and quiet. Good one. I'll only have my peace and quiet when at least when I'm with Finley, I don't need to... Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to him. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle. Ah, good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, fit. Yeah, right. He'd better focus. You sure have a lot of questions. Grab me a... Ah, so... Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my help. Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me. Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk. I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand.
Смотрим, что продают. Опа, та самая тетя.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelot. In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces round here. And it was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have... That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you... Not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. I don't know. But you could put something on the table. And then... Thank you. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him. But he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like... I feel bad for him. But I've got no more patience. And Finley... Let's just say Finley's no good at this. Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's...
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots. No, I don't recall. No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung some... But that means... No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I've no idea how you found out about it. Siji. He's dead. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved... No. I don't under...
Ну, понятно, у тебя чисто еда, короче. Так, богатая тетя. Хочешь поговорить?
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped.
Понятно.
Well, I'm sorry if you felt offended. Well,
Серьезно, все?
well...
Что ты на меня смотришь?
Hello, child. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats. No, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visit? You can talk. Now, my name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part. Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along. Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So... In one of my books, I found a reference to a certain object, a figure most likely, which had the ability to dispel the word. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over the last voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers, but it's best if you read it yourself. You can read. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. Summarize? Oh, my dear child. Oh, do you really think you'd be handed everything on a silver platter? You're not as vain and conceited as certain ladies from house. You should be grateful you can learn history from eyewitness accounts. No, I'm not going to summarize the last voyage of Andraste for you, and don't ask me. Ah, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading. Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One, according to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a man. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination? Ah, and you're telling me. Come back when you've done. Have. Go. Ah, and come. Have you read the book Cap? Good. What?
Да ну серьезно.
Good. What? Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a four-dweller artifact. Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve. Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasure? Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Elvis. I've read it, of course, but I know not. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to look.
И...
You see that? Not one, but two noble ladies in a tavern tonight. That's a rare sight around here.
Aye, I saw 'em. You don't see their kind much. Don't make me repeat myself. Buzz off.
You
Sure,
see
sure.
all the refuge. Unless you've got news, you remember
вас
Sue
понял.
Firstfoot's tomb. Oi, you're not from around here, are you? Come on. Don't know. Now that I remember when we were held in the same regard as Camelot, not taken in wimps. Ah, it's nothing. Don't even get me started. Fergus always claims he's busy, but for the life... I talk to Riderick from the museum sometimes, but that one's a real know-it-all. We always end up arguing about how things used to be. If you ask me, they're... Huh? Of course I do. In my day, it wasn't sunken. It was a beautiful... Pilgrims would visit the All-Mother's Temple and Excalibur, and end up in the village. It broke my heart when I heard about the flooding. They say the Druids caused it. But who really knows? It doesn't matter now who did or didn't do what. It's over, that's all. Now go on.
Так, наверху еще сидят.
Oi, Noel. What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip? Would I still get to be king, or not?
You're so daft, Randall. Some magical lass living in a lake gave the king the sword when he broke his own bashing forearm skulls.
So, the one in the stone, what's that called? It's not Excalibur, is it?
Nah, the one in the stone was called, don't know. Sword in the stone, I guess.
Sod it, whatever. So, if I pulled the sword in the stone from the, stone, and it broke, but only a little, would I still get to be king?
What? No. You'd have to pull out all of it. Only the one who pulls out the sword gets to be king, yeah? Not the one who pulls out a bit of the sword.
Wait, but if you have a sword and it breaks, do you tell everyone that you have a sword or that you have a piece of the sword? Besides, you can always take it to the smith and he can fix a new tip.
But if he fixes a new tip, it won't be the same sword.
Are you off your knocker? How's it not the same sword? So, what is it now? A ploughshare?
A shit share.
Listen, just listen to me. You've got it all wrong. You've got a sword, right? And then the tip breaks off, so you attach a new one, right? But then, let's just say it breaks again.
That's one shitty sword you have there.
Now, listen to me. Now, damn it. It breaks off, so you fix it with a new piece again. And then it happens again, and again, and again. Until you finally get yourself a whole new blade from the smith. So get this, if the whole blade was replaced, is it still the same sword?
Well, no, it isn't.
There you have it. You just need to be, what's the word? Rational.
Fine. Now let's have a drink. My throat's drier than a priestess purse.
See, now you sound rational.
То есть из-за того, что я послушал их бред, я получил навык мастерства. Я отвлекся. Кто? А, ты отец. Ладно, так мы поспим, дождемся утра. Это 20 тысяч стоит дом. Не, извините, не сегодня. Так, здесь у меня миссии. Здесь ремонт причала. Ладно, хотел украсть рыбу. Дерево 50, я вас понял.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just... pursue potential customers. Listen here, pal. Clearly you don't... I've no idea where you come from. But here, it's the potential customer who needs to pursue the vendor. And that vendor... It's the vendor who makes the decision, not the other way around. How many people here do you think are offering to... Yeah, Orla. A woman merchant from the keep. Go on, try giving her your money. I bet she'll just shortchange you and call it a day. She...
Ты чё, ты... По сути, то же самое все продаешь. Ворованное не покупаешь. Тридцать дерева. А у меня сколько дерева? У меня дерева вообще нет. Ладно, пришел, пока подождет. Следующая миссия. Надо с мужиком поговорить, который рыбачит.
What do you want? Who are you?
Huh. Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tagden tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to.
Я тебя понял.
What? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration? Revenge. Revenge? There's nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not. I don't care about his motivation. What you have in your hand is a very bad omen. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. Be careful.
Береги себя. Спасибо.
My poor Morris. I hope he's surviving. Do you need help settling in, dear? This isn't the best day to start a new life in this place. What a nasty business with that boy. I'm almost glad my Morris isn't here. Oh, I'm not sure, love. I don't move around too much. I just heard about that fight with the road keeper. Him and Patrice make such a lovely young couple. They remind me of Morrison. I'm sorry, dear. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm still not... You see, I was born in Little Grove and thought I would live out the rest of my life there. Working in the orchards in the... We never wanted to see the world. I guess sometimes the world... Little Grove was raided by bandits. A local gang that had been terrorising the area for months, growing in numbers with it. Their leader, Bald Kate they called her, somehow got hold of a branding iron used to mark outlaws. After that way, Kate made sure nobody would ever help. My Morris used to be a skilled tanner. Yes, I asked him to. He wanted to run with me, but he was still feverish after the branding. Now, I don't have many kind words for Kate, but she doesn't like her efforts to go to waste. As long as he stayed, she'd make sure he was healed. I hated leaving him there, and I hate to think of what she's making him do, but I hope he's... From what I've heard, they decided to stay in Little Grove for a while, drinking my cider to the last... Not like they have to worry about the authorities. The only ones we saw were the Camelot tax collectors that came by once a year. Other than that, not a uniform in sight. All Mother bless. Take.
You've come...
What? Such a mess, isn't it? Cola's all right, and Patrice, what a shame. Anyway, I'm Ellis. Nice to meet you. What do you need?
Aye, there was a dream. Strangest bloody thing. When we woke up, we realised that every one of us had a weird night. I was out in the wild, but it was Col who really had it rough. Poor sod was... Yes and no, to be honest. See, Col has always... And back then, an awful lot. But this time, I don't know. It felt different. He didn't even bother chatting with Patrice. Normally, they're a good... No, he didn't talk to me or anyone else in the group. Guess he didn't want us to worry.
Nothing changes. Nothing ever will.
Something happened. Frank doesn't know dream. Frank calls them vision, alone, surrounded by wolves. They were no aggressive, so Frank... Then, I caught the scent of blood and followed it. But I didn't reach the end. The vision stopped. Now, Frank waits for the next...
Still here? Before? Oh. I don't know you. I'm Dougal. You could have chosen a better time to come here. Kind of poor ambience. Well, at least we have a roof over our heads. What? People are making a fuss over... A dream is just a dream.
Понял, спасибо. Так, что у меня здесь еще за миссии? Ремонт только остался.
you're back. Hi. I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a... Yes? You're really good at this today. I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read. Well, it is. And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, but why are you talking to me? Anyway.
Нормально.
Oh, yes. Great place, great people. And before I be here, you can always have a meal and some kind of shelter. Sure, you can make more gold as a leader, but that... Take... Eyes forward and mind you... Step.
It's nice to have a break.
О, вот сюда-то я и не ходил. Что-то не прочитал, что за комната. На всякий случай. На всякий случай.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Ridderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the... I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are... Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well as all of the stuff? More specifically, the document from the bridge. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made... Oh, no, we know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here.
Спасибо. Смотри, что у тебя еще внизу есть. Твоя спальня, да? Так, что у нас по карте, куда нам надо идти? А, я хотел посмотреть дерево. Сколько у меня дерева в сундуке? Так, ресурсы. Что из этого ресурсы? А, гений. О. Или вот. Там 30 дерева надо. У меня 22. Ладно, не судьба. Так, значит, дальше. Хочу сходить сюда.
We may be in for a fight.
Да ну, пожалуйста, дай попаду по тебе. Спасибо. Волки, ви. Волки, ви. No.
Be prepared for it.
No.
Who goes there?
Мимо.
You're down.
No.
You're well
И по тебе тоже. Уважаемые, не хотите ли сложиться? Или закопаться? Я думал, прям он ударит сверху. А ты горел так до этого? Кажется, ты хочешь выбраться. Вот оно, то самое озеро. Трупоеды, что ли? Ну. Сложился. На. Все сложился. На. И последний. На. Как мне нравится, как эта дубина раздает. Камень крови. Вливание крови. Так, мне показалось, или здесь вход был? Где-то был. Там. Вот он.